10 neighborhood games every kid played in the 50s and 60s. Studio microphone intro. There was a time when childhood wasn't measured in screen time or battery life, but in how long you could stay out before the streetlights came on. The summer air smelled like fresh-cut grass, the pavement was warm under your sneakers, and the sound of laughter carried down every block. Kids didn't need much, just a ball, a stick, a patch of dirt, or sometimes nothing at all. The games were simple, but the memories, they lasted a lifetime. Today we're looking at 10 neighborhood games every kid played in the 50s and 60s. 1. Kick the can. All you needed was an old tin can and a group of friends. One kid guarded the can while the others hid, waiting for the perfect moment to dash out and kick it before being tagged. That loud clang echoed through the street, signaling victory. Kick the can was more than just a game, it was strategy, teamwork, and a whole lot of running. By the late 70s, as neighborhoods became quieter and kids spent more time indoors, this classic started to fade away. 2. Red Rover. Two lines of kids faced each other, arms linked tight. Red Rover, send Sally right over. The chosen player would charge at full speed, trying to break the human chain. It was thrilling, a little risky, and always full of laughter when someone went tumbling. School playground rules eventually pushed it out, but for decades, Red Rover was the king of recess. 3. Marbles. On dirt driveways and dusty playgrounds, kids would kneel over a chalk-drawn circle, eyes locked on their prize marble. Flicking this shooter, just right, could knock another marble out and win it for keeps. Each marble had a personality. Cat's eyes, swirls, and speckled shooters that felt lucky. As sidewalks got paved over and other hobbies took hold, marble games slowly rolled into history. 4. Stickball. Born in the streets of big cities, stickball was baseball's scrappy cousin. The bat was a broom handle, the ball was a pink Spalding, and the field was wherever you could find space. Manhole covers served as bases, parked cars became outfield fences, and passing traffic was just part of the challenge. For kids without a real ball field, stickball was proof that the game could live anywhere. 5. Hopscotch. With just a piece of chalk and a small stone, any sidewalk could become a hopscotch court. The numbers were drawn in neat squares, and the goal was to hop your way through without stepping on a line. It was balance, coordination, and rhythm all rolled into one. By the 80s, playgrounds started replacing chalk with painted courts, but the magic of a hand-drawn hopscotch grid has never quite been matched. 6. Freeze tag. One kid was it, and everyone else ran for dear life. If you were tagged, you froze in place until another player touched you to set you free. It could turn a quiet afternoon into a full-on sprint across the block. These days, organized sports and indoor entertainment have taken over, but freeze tag still pops up now and then, usually in the laughter of kids who've just discovered it for the first time. 7. Jump rope. Whether it was solo jumping or double dutch with two friends swinging the rope, jump rope was part exercise, part performance. Rhyming chants like Cinderella dressed in yellow gave the game a rhythm you could play for hours. In the 50s and 60s, every playground seemed to have a jump rope in constant motion. Today, it lives on mostly as a school gym activity, but for a while it was the heartbeat of recess. Hide and seek. Every neighborhood had its best hiding spots, behind hedges, inside garages, or tucked into the shadow of a porch. The seeker would count, the hiders would scatter, and the game was on. The words, "Ollie ollie oxen free," meant safety and freedom for all. In a world with fewer fenced yards and more locked doors, it's harder to play now, but back then, the whole block was your playground. 9. Kickball. Big, red, and bouncy, the kickball was a staple of American childhood. Played in schoolyards and vacant lots, it followed the rules of baseball but was simpler, faster, and easier for everyone to join in. The sound of that rubber ball soaring across the field could make you feel like a hero. While still played in schools, it's lost its role as the neighborhood's unofficial summer sport. 10. Mother May I. It was a game of patience and listening, where one child played mother, and the rest had to follow her instructions exactly. Take 3 giant steps or 5 baby steps could bring you closer to victory, But only if you remembered to ask, "Mother, may I?" Forget and you were sent back to the start. It was equal parts fun and frustration, and it taught kids to pay attention in the most playful way possible. Studio microphone outro. These games didn't cost a dime. They didn't come in a box or require instructions. They lived in the laughter of friends, the scrape of sneakers on pavement, and the shared rule that you went home when the streetlights flickered on. Childhood may look different today, but for those who remember, these games will always feel like summer evenings and freedom. Which one was your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more journeys through America's memory lane.